Alright guys, welcome back, and this time around I want us to take a look at DXY. There's a lot going on presently, and we'd like to see where DXY stands. It's some different markups on my system. I'm trying to see what happened and why do I have these markups. It looks like something moved to this guy's a little bit below. Okay. This one too a little bit. Okay. So I have this. Fine. Good. Alright, so DXY, last week we were talking about this candle. I'm expecting this candle to sell off. We are still presently in the lower low, and if we are going lower, we've broken out full candle. If you want to retest, this is the area we're retesting. But to be sure, if we are retesting, I need to go down to weekly time frame. Okay, so on my weekly, this was what I saw. This was where the trend shifts. This was the previous higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now, so with the trend and where we are now, this is the, okay, I don't want to see you in this area. This is weekly, right? I want to see you in those areas. Okay, so with the trend, this is what we have going. So this is also not a good area. I want to see you. This is the present area we're in. So last week I said I'm expecting price to come into this candle, and price retraced inside this area. Price retraced inside this area, and what am I expecting? I'm expecting price to sell off, but price has not really filled up the areas I needed it to fill. Why am I saying price has not filled up the area I needed it to fill? Is because this candle closed inverted hammer. This candle closed inverted hammer, which simply has not rested on this zone that we're looking forward to. This zone is a zone that we need to probably come in. Now, if I use my feed to take my possible zone, you can see price is pointing me to this extreme candle here, where price can come in into this zone before taking out. Okay, but all the same, I want to see a reaction in this area. I want to see a reaction in this area, and I like the fact that I already saw a reaction here. So let me use these two zones. This is a reaction, this is also a reaction. So let me accept these two zones and wait for price to come into this area. Yeah. And why am I doing this? Because I saw a rejection body here and also a rejection body here before we broke out and retest. So if we want to come back officially for the retest, it should be around this area that price retested before. We should come down. So I'm still looking forward to seeing bullish down to this area. This is exactly what I'm looking forward to seeing bullish down to this area before I can see some sales. But let's go down and let's just see what we have. on the daily. Now, from daily view, my daily zone still stands. My daily zone still stands. This was the previous lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we broke it. This is the highest lower low, and we are coming back for the retest. Now, why did I choose this area? Notice our price react in this area. When we broke out, retest, reject, reject, reject. So we have a lot of rejection of this area. And in the last video, I said I would love to see price take up this high as a liquidity before dropping down. But all the same, let me just remove it. All the same, we've seen that price have broken out, retested, and is able to stand above this daily zone, which signifies to me that this zone still needs some more buys. So this zone just tells me that we need a lot of buys in this area, and price failed to close below. Price has broken, stayed, retested, and stayed in the zone. So this is just a symbol to me that we are possibly going to change. We are possibly going to change. No, we're possibly going to buy more. That's what I'm saying. We're possibly going to buy more on DXY. And if we look at this area, we have a bullish, 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 bearish, bearish, bearish. So this is a more transactional zone. The price made a lot of transaction. We have a bullish transaction here, we have a bullish transaction here, we have a bullish transaction that flipped to a bearish and bearish transaction. The price came back again into that zone and still sold. So if price goes back to the zone, I want to see a rejection. So this is my favorite multi-transactional zone where price has made a lot of transaction in the past. So I'm looking forward to seeing this zone act as my zone for sale for DXY. If this zone fails, then we'll probably come back here. We'll probably come back to this zone. But for now, let's see how we hit this zone and what reaction we can get in this zone. So let me go down to 4 hour because I also have some markups on 4 hour. On 4 hour, price has been following trend. We can see how price has been following trend. So this was the last zone. So let me clean out this zone. This zone has nothing really. Yes, I was really done enough. So we can see that price has given a lot of clue in this area. Price has given a lot of clue, and the way things are, I'm still looking forward to buy. Also, you can see that 4 hour closes morning start. So when price broke into this zone, we have this first rejection. This first rejection, where is this guy? Okay, this is a morning star rejection. This is my first rejection. You can see also this is second rejection. So in this zone, price has rejected this zone peacefully twice. I've seen rejection in that zone twice, which has signified that we have a lot of buyers in this zone. You can see this is a morning star and there is also a morning star. So it gives me a view that DXY is still going forward to this area. So I'm still looking forward to buys on DXY as DXY has crossed So I'm no more needing this because it has moved ahead. So I can see that here we have support. We found support in this zone, and we have a morning star, first rejection, second rejection. So I would love to buy on the Monday morning with DXY, and my stop should be around this low. Should be around this. Let's plus. Yeah. Okay, my stops should be this low, and this is about 40 to 62. Not really probable, but it's a good try. That was 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5. So this is a good entry. We have to either sweep this guy out if I want to be greedy, but if I'm not greedy, I should take my profits before price gets to that zone. So this is what I look forward to on DXY for this week. Remember, when I checked the last time, I have Powell speaking, and Powell and Trump have been having issues with the statistics of what is going on when Powell comes to say a speech. So this speech for Powell is very important, and I know it's not going to be a negative speech because he has been honestly speaking for some days, and President Trump has always accounts for as many things that has been done. There should have been a new development in those records. So for what I'm expecting to see buys. I'm expecting to see bullish news that will trigger price off this zone. So this zone, we have to be careful in this zone, because if price fails to reject from this zone, then remember, we are going back to 101. So if Powell's speech was able to break out and retest on this zone, then we should head out to this area. Although this trend has been broken, if we look at this trend from this area, this trend has successfully been broken, but I would like to use this area. It has successfully been broken, which just signifies to me that possibility of coming to this area is very extreme. The possibility is very extreme, and we should be looking forward to it, because we just broke out and we have retested a dangerous area. That area we are retesting is not where we can gamble about. It's somewhere we are very concerned about. That area is a very strong area, and we are looking forward to seeing a lot of actions in this area. So remember, this trend has been broken from a retracement standpoint of view. So the possibility of price coming here has increased for me, but first, this is the area I'm looking forward to. So as of 12, I would love to see some buys in this area and see how price will buy. Now this has a lot to do with other peers. This has a lot to do with other peers. If price can be bullish on DXY, then we should be expecting a lot of sales on peers against USD. Peers like gold, peers like GU, peers like BTC, peers like AU, EU, NU, and likes. So we should be expecting sales on them as we look for buys on DXY. Alright guys, I think that is that on for DXY this week, and I would like you guys to take note of Powell's news, as it's going to be an important news on Monday. Bye guys for now. See you.